Hello, my name is Andrea Shoup with Shoup Legal, and I'm an estate planning attorney. Today, I'm talking about the difference between conservatorships and powers of attorney. Now, what exactly is a conservatorship? A conservatorship is when a person, let's call him Bob, is no longer able to make financial or medical personal decisions for himself. And that could be for any reason. Maybe there was a bad car accident and he's now in a coma. Maybe he suffered a stroke, the slow decline of age, maybe mental injury or developmental delays. There's any number of reasons why that might be the case for Bob, but he's not able to make decisions for himself. So we need to go to court to have an adult, let's call her Mary, appointed to make the decisions and act for Bob because Bob can't do it for himself. Now, when we go to court, it takes several months to complete. It's also a fairly costly process to get that conservatorship put in place. But here's the interesting thing. When the court gives power to Mary to act for Bob, they actually take Bob's power away from him to give to Mary. So Bob can no longer make decisions for himself. There's plenty of transactions and decisions Bob can no longer make for himself because the court has taken his power from him to give to Mary to act for Bob. Remember what happened to Britney Spears a few years ago when she couldn't make even the most basic decisions about herself and her own body? That's how invasive conservatorships are. But that's the case where Bob cannot make those decisions for himself until the court terminates that power of attorney. Also, when there is a conservatorship, you've got to go back to court either every year or every 2 years to report to the court of what's been going on with that conservatorship. So how does that differ from a power of attorney? A power of attorney is when, say Bob again, sets up for himself a power of attorney, a document where he gives power to someone else, say Mary, to act for him. So Bob himself signs the document, the power of attorney, giving power to Mary to act for Bob. Here's the key. Bob in that situation doesn't lose his own ability to act for himself by giving power to Mary. He's just saying, hey, Mary, just in case if something happens to me, I want you to step in and act for me. So Bob still can act for himself. He's just giving power to Mary in case she needs it in the future. So it's different than that conservatorship when the court took his power away from him. That doesn't happen when he signs it on for himself with the power of attorney. And another key thing to remember with the power of attorney, it's very simple, it's very straightforward, but it's got to be set up before the need arises. You know, it has to be set up before that car accident happens or before that stroke happens, because Bob still has to have mental capacity, mental ability to sign that document. He has to have capacity. If he doesn't have capacity, we need to do the conservatorship. So let's just say you're deciding, gosh, what do I need? Do I need a conservatorship or do I need power of attorney? If the ability to do a power of attorney is available, by and large, that's generally the better route. That's what you want to do. That's the way you want to go. But sometimes, even if we have power of attorney, even if that is an option, sometimes we still want to do a conservatorship. A lot of times that's because we actually want to take Bob's power away from him, not because we're mean. It's because maybe Bob is doing things that aren't in Bob's best interest. Sometimes that's when he is susceptible to fraud, duress, or undue influence. And maybe he's signing things that he really shouldn't be signing. He's giving away maybe tons of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars when he shouldn't. And we need to protect Bob from himself. That's sometimes where a conservatorship might be a really great thing because we want to take Bob's power away from him because we want him to stop signing things and giving away his stuff. There's other reasons why that might come into play as well, but those are the major reasons. If you have any questions about whether a conservatorship or a power of attorney is right for you and your family, you're welcome to email us at the email that you see. We're happy to send you some additional information and answer whatever questions you have. All right, we'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.